Welcome everyone, myself Professor D.S. Munde. In this video lecture, we will study about the various physical properties and characteristics of agricultural produce. In our previous video lectures, we have studied about the various physical properties like size, shape, roundness, sphericity, etc. And today in this particular video lecture we will study about the uh, surface area property of the agricultural produce, means how to determine the surface area of various agricultural commodity. So surface area, knowledge of surface area of some part of plant materials like leaf and fruits is important to plant scientists as well as engineers handling and processing the products in processing plants. So basically there are uh, two methods which are used for determination of surface area of biological material, that is graphical method, and second one is the airflow planimeter method. So these both methods are used to measure the surface area of leaf. So first, graphical method. So area by graphical method is measured by tracing the leaf on a graph paper and counting the squares or measuring the area by planimeter. So basically in graphical method, two methods are used. One is the graph paper method and the second one is the tracing the leaf surface area by planimeter. So this is in this method we use a digital planimeter to measure the surface area of leaf, in which we trace the boundaries of the leaf, and this digital planimeter gives directly the reading of that surface area whatever the unit we have chosen on the planimeter. So in graphical method we put a leaf of a plant of which surface area is to be determined on a graph paper, and then we draw the outline of that leaf on the graph paper, and the number of square enclosed by the outline are measured. As the square on the graph paper has area 1 centimeter square, then number of uh, addition of number of square enclosed by the uh, plant leaf outline is taken as the total surface area of that leaf. So this is a very simple technique to determine the surface area of any leaf. So it is a simple and less time consuming. So the next one is the airflow planimeter method. So this method is a reliable and fastest method. The apparatus consists of two identically perforated plates, each plates having 100 holes per square centimeter. So these plates are mounted on the top of an airtight drum connected to a speed constant speed rotary pump. So out of these two plates, one plate is increased. There are two plates. The one plate is a specimen plate and another plate is a measuring plate. So the specimen plate is increased while the measuring plate or measuring grid is covered by an airtight slide. So under this condition, the pressure within the drum is noted, and this pressure is noted or referred as drum pressure. So then after that, leaves are mounted on the specimen plate. Why we call it a specimen plate? Because it holds the specimen or the leaf of its surface area is to be determined, and these leaves are held flat by suction pressure. So then we have to open the slides which covers the measuring grid. The pressure is brought back to the datum pressure and a vernier scale mounted on the slide is read. that we have, it means we have to take the reading at this time. So the area of the leaf is equal to the area of exposed portion of the measuring plate, which is given directly by the vernier scale. So this is a very precise method and fastest method to determine the surface area of leaf. So in this image, an airflow planimeter is shown. It consists of a two identical plates. The one plate is specimen plate, one plate is a measuring plate. Both the plates have 100 holes per square centimeter, and these plates are mounted on an airtight drum which is connected to a constant speed rotary pump. So in this way, we measure the surface area of leaf by graphical method and by airflow planimeter method. Now we will see how to determine the surface area of fruits. So for the measurement of surface area of fruits such as apples, the fruit is peeled in a narrow strips. That is, we have to cut that fruit into number of slices or strips, and then again with the help of planimeter we have to measure the areas of each strips or each slices. Then total area of that fruit is determined by the sum of the areas of the tracing of the strips. So instead of using planimeter, there are another techniques to determine the surface area of fruits. That is, we have to use some formulas developed by some researchers, scientists. So surface area of various fruits and vegetables by using formula is determined of some fruits. That is, for apples, S is equal to 6.72 plus 0.129 into W. For pears, the surface area is determined by using the formula S is equal to 7.49 plus 0.99 into W. For plum, S is equal to 2.18 plus 0.149 into W. For eggs, S is equal to 4.82 into W raised to 0.66. So where S is the surface area of that fruit in square inch and W is nothing but the weight of fruit in grams. So in this formula method we have to just take the weight of that fruit or vegetable of which we have to determine the surface area, and that weight is put into that formula in order to get the surface area of that fruit in square inch. For symmetrical objects like egg, a shadow graph or a photographic enlarger can also be used to determine the surface area. So specific surface in a porous material. So specific surface in a porous material defines as the surface of pores in the porous media exposed to fluid flow either per unit volume or per unit weight of the solid particles. In studying the fluid flow and heat generation and transfer in stored products, knowledge of specific surface in porous material is required. So what is permeability? So permeability is the property of a porous material which permits the fluid flow through the material by an applied pressure gradient. The permeability can be determined by using the Darcy's equation, which is nothing but Q is equal to 1 by eta into K into A in bracket delta P by L bracket complete. So where K is nothing but the permeability, Q is flow rate in meter cube per second, eta is viscosity of fluid having unit kg second per meter square, delta P is nothing but the pressure difference across the length of pack having unit kg per meter square, A is cross sectional area of the flow having unit meter square, and L is nothing but the length of porous pack in the direction of flow having unit m. So in this way we have covered the surface area of uh, leaf and various fruits in this particular video lecture. Thank you.